So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Played into space. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well measured. Fofana cuts it out. Now it's Pedro. That is ended up in no man's land. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Knocks it into space. Now it's Rafa Silva. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in. Garnacho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Di Lorenzo gets across to intercept that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
River Plate clearly...
McAllister! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! Pedro Neto is flagged offside. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Neto. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Searching pass he's played there. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Kusanov. And it's McAllister. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. Not where it came from. Rafa Silva. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a cute ball. Always onto this, and he welcomes it in. Garnacho. Palmer. Wilson. Cucurella. Garnacho. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Garnacho. And Caicedo. Garnacho. Now it's Pedro. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Paredes. And it's McAllister. Looking for the run. Now it's Wilson. Wilson cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Wilson gets into a good position. Pedro Neto. For Palmer. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. Di Lorenzo. And it's Palmer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Paredes. Chance here to counter. Nicely spread. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. The pass has gone astray. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. Half-time getting close now. Look at the space. Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. Palmer. Rafa Silva. Garnacho. Di Lorenzo. Palmer. Short changes him with that pass. And he plays one through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cucurella. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
This is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
The second period is underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Garnacho. Garnacho going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's McAllister. Well, that looks a cracking ball. A lot of space ahead of him. That's good defending, very good defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Cucurella spots it and intercepts. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Real chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Oh, it's Dembele. Wilson. Dembele. Nice interception, well timed. Caicedo. This is a promising build-up. Wilson. Well, that looks a decent ball. Sanchez claims comfortably.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Fernandez. Wilson. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Wilson. Almost an hour gone. Distributed tidily. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Wilson is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aimed beyond the defence. And still, we await the first breakthrough.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Quality ball. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Caicedo. That's a decent clearance. But they've got it again.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Fernandez. Number 3, Cucurella.
Nicely shaped ball.
Number 22.
Colwell cuts out the
Number
pass.
14. Substitution.
Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Colwell. Scott. And Garnacho. That's a throw. Caicedo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, cracking effort.
Pedro Neto certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Chelsea appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Oh, this looks sharp. It's a pretty loose pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Played out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Chelsea clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a promising position, and that is headed for the middle. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Palmer, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Chelsea needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution on the field. Number 49, Garnacho. Number 10, Palmer. Number 25, Caicedo. Coming on the field, number 11.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Number 19.
That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Edwards. Number
There
15.
could be trouble here.
Substitution in
But for
progress.
now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Lovely, now then. And he's managed... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Scott goes short. Very nicely done. He's got a... And the shot! Oh, he's done it! Well, would you believe that? That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Shoots! And there's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination.